What do you know? Come to us, surprises us again with another monster balancing and improvements coming up soon. So this is a pre-notice. It hasn't it hasn't taken effect. The balance patch hasn't gone live yet, but we gotta see. We gotta see what get buff or maybe get nerf. I don't know. So let's take a look at the balance patch. The first one is the Dark Dragon. Wait, let me see. The Dark Dragon Grogan. Where's Grogan? Okay, finally getting a buff. The third skill, I think, the Decimate, attacks all enemy. This skill now has an added effect where the enemy defeated with this skill can't be revived. So could this make Grogan viable against reviver teams that have reviver? Attacks only with power of darkness. Yeah, I think so, but I think his damage is a bit low, isn't it? I'm not sure. I know that I have a guildies who had Grogan, but he complains that Grogan is not that useful. But with this added effect, maybe Grogan can be useful somehow, because this is an AoE, so it's kind of interesting. Okay, it's a buff nonetheless. It's good. As long as we are getting buff and not nerf, it's good. Unless, of course, if you want to nerf Yonhong, I don't mind. You can nerf Yonhong. Yonhong is too OP. Okay, next is the vampire. Water, wind, dark. Water, wind, and dark. Okay, let's see. Dark vampire. Dark vampire. I don't have a dark vampire. Where are you? Oh, dark vampire is a 5-star. But the water and wind is a 4-star. Okay, the skill is the weakened skill here. The weakened skill for the water, wind, and dark vampire, they have an added effect. The added effect is the target won't be granted with beneficial effects for 2 turns with a 75% chance. Okay, so with this skill you attack the enemy and you can apply attack power break and speed break, and with that you can do the block beneficial effect for 2 turns. So okay, seems useful. Another buff, I like it. As long as it's a buff, I like it. Okay, next we have the Neostone Fighter, water, wind, and light. Water is Ryan. Water, wind, Logan, and light. Lucas. Okay, this one is the Sharp Strike skill, the second skill. Attacks an enemy, inflicts continuous damage for 2 turns. This attack will also decrease the enemy defense for if it lasts. Nice. So for this skill, yeah, it's the same, right? Water, wind, and light. Yes, for this skill, Sharp Strike, it added an effect where instantly gains another turn if the target has 30% or less HP under the attack. So basically, if you ruin these 3 guys with high damage, if it doesn't kill, but the company, if it doesn't kill, but if the enemy has 30% or less HP, you get another attack. Well, and you get another attack and to try to finish off the enemies, which is good, right? So basically, you have 2 chances to kill an enemy now. Sometimes I know when sometimes you get annoyed when you try to kill enemy and they still have like that 1 hit points. Now these 3 Neostone fighters can get another turn if that happens. So that's kind of good, I guess. Okay, next, Polar Queen Brandia. Polar Queen Brandia, Touch of Mercy. That's the 3rd skill. Polar Queen. Wait, where are you? Okay, Brandia, the 3rd skill, Touch of Mercy. Yep, it has now Oh, decrease the cooldown time by 1 turn. So 5 turns to 4 turns. When you max this skill, I wonder. I have a Brandia. When you max this skill, it is. Well, it's 4 turns when you max it. Is it? So now you can use it in every 3 turns. That's good. That's a good buff. Oops. That's a good buff. Okay, next is the Fire Desert Queen. Fire Desert Queen is Sekhmet. Well, I seldom use Sekhmet. Well, yeah. Sekhmet. Yep, Sekhmet. Charming Voice. Charming Voice is the 3rd skill? Yep, 3rd skill. Attacks enemy sting or beneficial effect and sets all the enemy skill on max cooldown, okay? Oh, it has an added effect now. Decrease the cooldown time of Charming Voice skill by the number of beneficial effects stolen from the enemy. Ooh. So this one, I think if it max skill... Ooh, I didn't max her. In max skill, it became 4 turns. So if you steal harmful effects, that means if you use it, the skill is on cooldown for 4 turns. But if you steal like 2, it will goes down by 2. So you can use this skill more often. Interesting. I don't know whether it could be useful or not, but if you go up against those teams with a lot of buffs, basically you can have you have this skill every turn. Almost every turn, I mean. If you have 4 buffs, then you have the skill up again if you steal all those skills, right? Okay, so next. Could be good, but I don't know. I never use Sekhmet that much. Well, I rarely use her. I almost never use her. Okay, so next is the Rakshasa, the water Rakshasa. Su, I believe is the name. S-U Su. Let me see. Okay. No, not you, not Stella. Where's the... I must be... Okay, here. Su. Yep, Su. Delicate Whip. I think that's a 3rd skill again. Okay. Oh, they buff all the 3rd skill, huh? This attack is guaranteed to stun enemy. Okay, change to guarantees to stun the target for 1 turn if the enemy is granted with a harmful effect. Oh, okay. Previously, you have to have at least 2. Previously, if it only guaranteed a stun if the enemy has 2 harmful effects. Now, it guarantees to stun 1 turn if the enemy is granted with a harmful effect. So just any harmful effect and you can stun. Okay, might be useful somehow. Maybe not in War Arena, could be in Siege or in Guild War, maybe. Okay, now Wind Rakshasa, Yen. Yen dancing with the passive. Okay, the passive. The passive here is gets an extra turn with a 50% chance when your turn is over. Okay, some sort like a mini violent proc. Now it is added effect. Added effect. Okay, I like it. Increase the dancing with passive activation rate by 15% if the dancing with passive doesn't get activated. Oh, okay. So that means for every turn that the passive doesn't activate, it adds another 15%, which is kind of nice. But the increased rate will reset when it is activated. Okay, once it's activated, it goes down to 15% again. But every time it's not activated, you get another 15%. So, well, could be useful. I mean, Violent Runes 22% procs like crazy. So Yen, if it doesn't proc 1 turn, he got 30% chance to proc on the next turn. And if it doesn't proc, it got another chance to proc the next turn for 45%. Well, could be useful. Again, I still think not in World Arena, but in Guild Siege and Guild War, maybe, probably. Okay, next we have the Wind Ifrit, Akamamir, which is of course pale in comparison to his other brothers. I mean the least used, I guess. Well, until we have the Light Ifrit. Who knows, Light Ifrit is the least used. Okay, Akamamir. Macross is the second skill. Oh no, third skill again. Oh, they buff all the third skill. Okay, you have an added effect now. Against added effect. I like it. The damage increased by 50% if there's only one harmful effect on the enemies. Okay, the damage increased by 30% for each harmful effect, but now it increased by 50% if there's only one harmful effect on the... I don't get it. The damage increase amount is the same as the previous one with 2 or more harmful effects. I don't get it. What's that supposed to mean? Is it that only increased by 50% now, and if you have 2 harmful effects, it doesn't increase more? Or does that mean like if you only have one harmful effect, the damage is increased by 50%, but if it has two or more, then you can have 30% for each harmful effect? Huh? I don't get it. Maybe. Is it guaranteed an increase of 50%? So if you have 2 or more harmful effects, the damage is increased by 60? Well, we'll have to see when the patch goes live. I don't get this one. Might not make her that useful anyway, but wow, I don't know. But a buff is a buff. Okay, Horus, Light Horus. Wait, is this Horus? No, this is Anubis. Well, I don't have Horus. I don't have a Light Horus, so I don't know. Wait, where's the Light Horus? Is it a 5-star? Oh, it's a 5-star. Oh, another light 5-star getting buff. Passive. Duty of the Monarch. Okay, before it recovers the attack bar of the ally with the lowest attack bar by 30% each turn and increases that ally's power for 1 turn. Okay. Now after they change it to increases the other allies. So that means all. Just now it only affects 1. Okay, now it increases the other allies attack bar by 10% whenever your turns end. So all your allies got a 10% increase in attack bars when your turn ends. And if the allies have beneficial effects, additionally increase the attack bar based on the number of beneficial effects up to 20%. Okay, so I don't know. If you have 1, how much does this increase to? It doesn't say. It just say it's the maximum is 20%. Increase the attack bar based on... Yeah, it doesn't say like if you have 1, it will increase by 2% or 5%. I don't know. It doesn't say. But maximum you can have 20%. But it doesn't say for... Yeah, I don't get it. Also this one, I don't have it. It's just only like a small amount of people that have this. So okay, that is getting buff. That's great. Okay, next, Mystic Witch. Water, Fire, Wind, Light, Dark. Okay, for all the Mystic Witch, I feel like if they are buffing this net tree, I'm more interested in when they are buffing this net tree. It's like we're getting new units like the Drunken Master on the previous balance patch. It's so great. I mean, all the Drunken Master alls are fun to use now. I mean, it doesn't affect in the war right now, but it's so fun to use them like in Guild Siege or Guild War. Okay, Mystic Witch Crowd Summoning is the first skill. Okay, the first skill now. Harmful effect activation rate of 50 to 70%. Okay, so you can put more continuous damage. You can have the higher chance of putting the continuous damage. Okay, good. I'll take that. And now for the fire one, spell of removal is again the third skill. They're buffing all the third skill. The recovery amount, recover the HP by 15%. The recovery amount is increased by 2% for each harmful effect. Now it is 5%. Ooh, nice. So if you have a lot of harmful effects, you can basically almost heal your party up like 50% easily. Well, if you have too much, well, still it's good. Buff is a buff. It's a buff. It's a buff. I like buffs. Light Mystic Witch, Comet Summoning, the third skill again. Cast Soul Protection on the ally with lowest HP ratio for 2 turns. Okay, now they change it to Cast Soul Protection on an ally with the lowest HP ratio. And oh, now it got 2. An ally with the lowest max HP for 2 turns. So now it protects 2 allies. If one ally has both the lowest and max HP, that ally will be granted with soul protection for 2 turns. So if you only have one ally with the lowest HP and if you have one ally with the lowest HP ratio and one with the lowest max HP, you only lowest HP and lowest max HP. Lowest HP ratio and lowest max. I don't get this one. I mean, if you have the lowest HP ratio, doesn't that mean also you have the lowest max HP? Unless if you have like a tanky unit and Nat 3, which has a max HP of like only 13,000, and you have like, let's say, a recharge which have like 30,000, and then his HP dropped to like 16,000, then it will protect them both, right? Lowest max HP 13,000, lowest HP ratio like it has a recharge. Yeah, I kind of see that useful, but most probably when you are in a fight that's long enough, lowest HP ratio and lowest max HP would... Wait, lowest max HP though. Oh. So it protects your weakest units with a the squeeziest units, and your tanky unit probably. I don't know how it works, but still it can protect 2 of your units. Okay, now next, Water Barbaric King. Aegir. Confiscate. Added effect. I like it. Confiscate. The third skill again. They are buffing all the third skill. Absorb attack bar by 50% each if you attack the enemy with no beneficial effect. Okay, so because confiscate is like steal the beneficial effect, if the enemy have no beneficial effect, you absorb the enemy's attack bar by 50%. So you steal the attack bar if the enemy doesn't have beneficial effect. Okay, nice. Okay, Fire Barbaric King is Suture. Fire Barbaric King. Never use this guy. Summer Conviction. Third skill again. Strikes the enemy with an axe. Target has less than 50% HP. The damage is increased by 50%. Okay, when this attack is on cooldown, your attack speed. Okay. So damage is increased if the target has a less 50% HP. Now they change it to strikes the enemy with an axe. The attacks will ignore all effects that resist death. So it doesn't have the 50% damage increase now, but it will ignore all effects that resist death. Oh, wait, resist death. That means that units that can auto revive. Is it? Like Perna? And could be like team that have Vanessa. Now the passive of Vanessa won't kick in if you kill the other units. Triana? Oh, interesting. And how about like, and there's another one that revives, right? Ooh, can it also prevent Pisama, the water fairy king from the passive from activating? And who else? That's the dog guy, Yunu, the wind Anubis. That one also can revive, right? Interesting. So it will kill them, but it doesn't have the skill like Raki that prevent them from being revived. This skill only says that they can be killed, but it doesn't say that they can't be revived. So could it also work on Theomars that has an endure? It doesn't say so. It just says effects that resist us. So I don't know how that works with like Theomars, Pisama. We'll have to try him out. I think I have this guy, but only on 5-star. I need to 6-star him and see. Okay, next. Howl. Howl? Water, wind, wind, water, fire, wind, light, dark. All the Howl getting a buff? Wow. Wait, this is a 2-star guy. Are they all 2 stars? Oh yeah, they're all 2 stars. 2 stars are getting buff. Interesting. Attack. Attack is the first one. Change effect. Increase your attack bar by 30. Becomes recover the HP of an ally with the lowest. Ooh. Wait. Oh wait. Because they ally with the lowest HP. Wow. So every time they move, they heal an ally with the lowest HP. Lowest HP ratio, not lowest HP though. Lowest HP ratio by 15%. Wow. But they don't have a. They only have a 99 speed though. You gotta run them on violence and with speed so that they move and they can recover. Could be annoying, but then it doesn't have that high HP though. They can be easily killed. It's kind of like Rakuni, isn't it? Rakuni also heals, right? Let me see. Rakuni. Where's Rakuni? Rakuni also a passive is 10% increase only. Lowest HP though. This one is lowest HP. For the Howl, it's the HP lowest HP ratio, but still could be useful, I guess, in a way. 15%. Okay, now water. The water one has remove heal. Is the third skill again. Remove 2 harmful effects of all allies and recovers the HP of all by 20%. Now, oh, we had an added effect. Grants immunity on the allies who had no harmful effects for. Grants immunity on the allies. Wait. So if the allies doesn't have any harmful effects, they get immunity. AoE, immunity. Neptune. Wow, so if you don't have, this could be useful like in Labyrinth, maybe like for like beginner player who doesn't have many units and doesn't have units that have immunity. Now you can use this Howl, the water, 2-star units for the immunity. Interesting. Okay, for the light one, oh no. What light one? Heal is the third skill. Added effect again. Okay, after the skill is used, grants immunity on. Oh, grants immunity on the allies with full HP for 2 turns. Another AoE heals, but only if the ally has full HP. So if he moved first, you can have immunity for 2 turns. Interesting. Now, but you have to run this light Howl shoo fast. So that you have like immunity. 2 turns immunity. AoE. Net 2s. Oh, but then this one is lighter net 2s. But still. Wait, how do you get this guy? Light net 2s. You can't summon him. Aha. Wait, how do I get this guy? I can't remember. I think I have this guy, right? I hope I have him. Shushu? Yes, how did I? Oh wait, you can find him. You can find him in secret dungeon. What am I talking about? Yes. Now you go find Shushu for an AoE immunity. Free to play. Farmer roll. Okay, next. Beast Hunter. Oh, okay. I saw a lot of Beast Hunters. I haven't read this set yet. Are the Beast Hunters getting the buff like the Drunken Masters? Wow, finally, Beaglemons are getting buff. Okay. Okay, let's see if they are getting more. Are they getting fun skills? Fun. Oh, what am I talking about? Are they getting fun nerfs like the Drunken Master? Where? Oh my god, I'm blind. Where are the? Okay, these are Nangrim, Gangchun, Suri, Baidu, and Hanum. Okay, let's see what they have. Water, fire, wind, light, and dark. Okay, aim body is the first skill getting buff, I hope. Okay, before is aims for body and shot and shoots. The chances of missing are decreased by 30%. Okay. The attack will destroy the enemy max HP by 30% of the damage dealt. Now it says, oh, attacks an enemy to inflict damage that ignores all damage reduction effects. Oh my god, could this be useful? But they don't have the destroy anymore. They take out the destroy, but ignore all damage reduction effects. So that means, wait, damage reduction effect, does it also ignore invincibility? I'm not sure. I'm dumb. Can anyone tell me? Does damage reduction effect include invincibility? It definitely includes like it includes the passive, right? Diaz passive, Darien passive, the shield. But it doesn't ignore defense. It just ignore the damage reduction effects. Ooh, they could be useful if. That's interesting. Okay, now next, water, wind, dark. This guy, water, wind, and dark. Aim head. I think that's the second skill. Okay, let's look at the second skill. Aim head. Okay, shoots the enemy head with precision and stuns the enemy for 1 turn if you land a critical hit. Okay, this attack will destroy the enemy's max HP by 50%. Now it changed to attacks an enemy to weaken defense. But this is a single attack. Okay, after it attacks an enemy to weaken defense and disturb. So no more stun, but that weaken defense. 2 turns weaken defense, but single target. Disturb HP recovery. But they take off the destroy again. Doesn't stun. I don't know. But still, weaken defense is good, I guess. But it's only a single target weaken defense though. 2 turns, but still good. 2 turns. Okay. Now for the fire and light, we're also getting changed. Fire and light, the second skill. Yep, aim weak spot. Before is attacks the enemy at its weak spot to prevent the enemy from using skill with cooldowns for 2 turns. Okay, that's silence. The skill has no effect on passive kill. You can't silence passive kill. Okay, now it's attacks and enemies to disturb HP recovery. They are adding disturb HP recovery on this second skill. Leaves branding effect for 2 turns. If the target has a higher max HP than yours, that could be branding. And so this could be used like in raids, right? You need heal block. Branding also good. Mostly PvE though, I guess this use. Interesting. So they change all this hunter skills. Okay, and the third skill, yeah, they change all the third skills. So that means we have like, although they don't release a new net trees, but we kind of like have a new net trees on these beast hunters. They change all the skills. They take out the, yeah, they change all the skills. Okay, fire, Hawkeye, passive. Before ignores enemy defense with 50% chance when you attack, the chances increase. Okay, blah blah blah. The increased chance will disappear. Okay. Now they change it to inflict damage that ignore the target defense with 20% chance. The chance increased by now it increased by 10%. But wait, the chance increases by 10% for every harmful effect granted on the target. So it doesn't have to wait for it. Like if you do proc, you increase by 5% every turn. Now it just ignored by 20%, and then if the target has a harmful effect, it will be increased by 10% for every harmful effect up to 50%. So it has a max of 50% chance to increase to ignore defense. That could be good. I mean, it's better than the previous one, definitely. Okay, next it's the water, Gangchun, the passive. Master of Hunting previously is increase the critical rate by 20% and decreases the chance to land a glancing hit by 20%. Okay, now it freezes the enemy for 1 turn if you attack the enemy under a harmful effect. Ooh. So if the enemy has like a harmful effect like defense break, his third skill is changed to a defense break, right? Wow, then you can freeze. Oh wait. Wait, does this means... Wait a second. Does this mean that every time he hits it freeze? Wait, how does this work then? This is a passive, right? So if you attack, this is only a shoots, right? Shoots is several times, isn't it? Did it shoot several times? Shoots the enemy. Oh no, shoots. Well, shoots just 1 time. It just says shoots. Not many times, could be 1 time. I don't know. This one only once, I think. Attack once. Wait, aim hit is what? So the enemy. Yeah. Weaken defense and HP recovery. Does this means when you do this attack, it will freeze also? Because if you put the defense break and the disturb HP, does this also mean you freeze them? Wow. Need to be tried it out. It could be interesting. Maybe. Okay. Win. Suri. The third skill now is increasing. Oh, poor Suri. Everybody like kind of have like an interesting change to their skill, and you only got a 11% increase on your inflicted damage on your third skill. Oh my god. Okay. Poor Suri. Okay, Light Beast Hunters. Third skill. Silver Light. Before is you attack the enemy 3 times with arrow or light. Each arrow decrease the enemy's attack bar by 30% and increase yours by 30%. Interesting. Now attack the enemy 3 times. The faster your attack speed compared to the faster your attack speed compared to the enemies, the greater damage you can inflict. Well, I don't know how much the greater damage is, but I feel like it's kinda... Unless the damage is really greater, I think the Priestman is better, isn't it? Each arrow decreases enemy attack bar by 30%. 3 times that can be potentially 90%, and you can increase your attack bar by 90%. That's huge. Like it almost gets you another turn. But for this one, you just have more damage, greater damage. I don't know how much greater is the greater damage. And you have to be faster than the monsters. So with a base speed of 100, and then you have to run him fast. That means you have to, like, if you put speed on slot 2, you sacrifice some of the attack percentage. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll test him out. We got chance. Okay, for the Dark Beast Hunter. Desperate Arrow. Before it's draw boosting to the max to the attack, use 10% of HP to increase the critical rate to 100%. Guarantee crits. Now it's... Wait, what? Consume half your current HP? Previously it's only 10%, now half? To inflict damage that ignores the enemy defense. Ooh! Now we ignore defense, but it doesn't mean your critical rate 100%, but you need crit rate for him though. Ignore enemy defense if your remaining HP is greater than... Wait. Ooh, if your remaining HP is greater than 50%, Desperate Arrow cooldown. Ooh! So if you can maintain his HP above 50%, you can use Desperate Arrow again. So if he's on Violent and he have HP on more than 50%, he can use this third skill again and again and again. Interesting. It's sort of like the Dark Barbaric King Hrungnir passive, right? Frenzy, where he got a chance to use the Frenzy again. But this one you have to be on violence so that you cannot have a chance to use this skill again. But modify the amount of damage dealt due to the addition of defense ignoring effect. So I don't know, so that means they are lowering the multiplier on this skill because of the ignore defense. We definitely gonna try him out. Okay, and the last one is the Light Fairy Queen. This is from the event if I'm not mistaken, and I do hope that they make this little girl available against all those players who started this game late. Wait, where is he? Fairy? Wait, where are you? Fairy is a 3 stars? No? Wait, how come he's not here? Really? Fairy Queen, right? Not this guy. This guy is a fairy. Where's the Fairy Queen? Is it not here? Wow, why do you do that? You don't put it... Oh, here. Yep, it's a 3 star friend. Yep, Fairy Queen. Awaken. Light Hurricane, Awaken. Added effect. Weakens the attack power for 2 turns with 20% chance. What is it? Light Hurricane. Oh, first skill. First skill has an added effect to weaken attack power. Interesting, with 20% chance. Okay, now so that he has stun and attack break. And Fairy Blessing, the third skill. The third skill is added effect. Grants immunity on all allies for 2 turns. Wow! So another AoE immunity units, but I feel bad for those people who start this game later. They don't get a chance to get this, like Fairy Queen. How do we get this guy? I forgot. How do you get this Fairy Queen in your event? If I'm not wrong. Wow, now he has immunity. AoE immunity. Feels good. Okay, then after that it's only skill arrow, skill AIs, leader skill. Leader skill, oh they add a leader skill. Wait, the leader skill is 10%, right? Leader skill, right, unawakened, leader skill modification, increased attack speed of... Wait, what? Oh, it becomes the awakening, becomes the Light Hurricane. It changes when you awaken. Okay. So that's it for the balance patch. I guess from all of this, I mean, not really an OP buff to the net 5s. There's only several net 5s that get buffs, but they are buffing like the 4 stars and 3 stars and the 2 stars Howl. I need to try and see whether the Howl can be useful now. I mean, in Siege it could be useful, but you need to run them like violent with lot speed and tanky to make them survive. And the Beast Hunters. Okay, so in this balance patch, the previous balance patch we have the Drunken Master, now we have the Beast Hunters. They are getting their skills changed in my opinion. Rework could be interesting. We'll definitely get to try them out. But every changes is good, I guess. We got like new stuff to play around with. I like it. I mean, yeah, I like it. We need to have this more frequently at least, the balance patch, so that it changes things around, like maybe every 2 months. That would be nice. It feels like we have like new monsters to play around with, right? Especially like the Beast Hunters, the Drunken Masters. Well, okay, I hope this balance patch will go live maybe later this week. Usually it's later this week. Okay, I guess that's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. Bye!